My dear friends, today we're going to play a song by the late great Steve Harley and the band Cockney Rebel. It's a good beginner song. Now don't be scared if you see the first three chords, because I've got a nice little cheat for you if you want to avoid the dreaded F. It goes like this. You've done it all, you've broken every code and pulled a rebel to the floor. You spoiled the game, no matter what you say, for only metal, what a bore. Blue eyes, how can you tell so many lies? Oh, come up and see me, make me smile. Oh, I'll do what you want, running wild. There's nothing left. Right, there we go. The rest of it just follows the same pattern. All right, come up and see me, make me smile, or some people call it make me smile, come up and see me. You know, no doubt some smart aleck will correct me and say it's come, well, whatever, doesn't matter. Right, okay, first things first, download your free idiot-proof paperwork if you want to play along with this track. It's a great song to do. It's an important one as well for beginners because it gets you around the F, the C and the G. Now, before you run off, if you fear those particular chords, you can put a capo on, you know, at the second fret, and if you play the chords D, A and E, or the shapes D, A and E, then that'll substitute for the others. All right. Now, if you're not sure what that means, go and look at my cage system lesson, which you'll find in you know, a little bit further back. It's one of the you know, the 8 master classes that I did. Have a look at that. All right. Anyway. But that's, you know, we need to learn how to play F, C and G, so we're going to do that now. First thing you want to do, there's a cool little intro that he plays at the beginning, at the head of the song, which is dead simple, really simple. There's a bit of tab here showing you what to do, as I will go through now. So that's page 1. Page 1A are the chords that we're going to need to play the track, all right? And as I say, I'll show you a simplified version, so don't panic if you struggle with the F. We'll get around it, all right? I promise. Okay, first of all, let's look at this page 1. Before we go any further, just one more thing. Thank you for those who donate to the channel. It's very much appreciated. It keeps all this free content going. And a particular thanks to those of you who have supported me and the channel with my Patreon platform, all right? If you want to join the Patreon platform to help keep all this gear going, there's a link below this video, along with the free paperwork. All right, so quick swig. And we'll get started. Right, you'll notice that we got some tablature top of wedge 1. This is what it does. I'll play it really slowly. And we can do all downstrokes, okay, on this. What are we doing? Starting off on a bass string at the 3rd fret. I know that because it's got a 3 over that line. Okay, for those that don't know how to use tab, and there are a couple of you, this is your bass string here. These lines don't represent music, they just represent the strings of your guitar. So if you see this here, a 3 on it, it means you're going to play that string at fret 3. The 5th string will be whatever it says there, I can't see it. 0 means open, 2, 3. Similarly with these, all right? Dead easy tablature. I can't read music, so that's the way myself and millions of others, that's the way we do it. So we start off, think of the chord G as you're doing this, because it's around the G shape. So bass string 3rd fret, 5th string O, open, and then a 2nd fret, and then the 3rd. Put those together, dum, da, da, da. Then play an open and a 2nd and a 3rd on the 4th string as well. It's easy to remember, isn't it? So we've got a 3 there with the bass note, O, 2, 3, O, 2, 3 on the 4th string as well, and then just an O, 2 as in open, a 2nd on the 3rd string. So we've got this. And then on the 2nd string, it's open, and then a 1, that's in 1st fret, and then off again. And that's the end of the single note run. And then you'll notice after that, little groups of numbers here. And you'll think, what the hell does that mean? And they're all in a line. Well, again, for the benefit of those that don't understand tab, if I was to put my fingers like that on the chord G, this finger is on the bass string at the 3rd fret, so you'll see a 3 there. This finger is on the 5th string at the 2nd fret, so you'll see a 2 on that string. And this little finger, or whichever way you play the G, it doesn't matter, is on the 1st string, the thin string down here, also at the 3rd fret, okay? And because they're in a line, that tells you that you're going to do this. What should actually be there as well, which I've forgotten to put on, there should be zeros between those there to tell you that those strings are going to be played open as well. It's a mistake on my part, so forgive me for that. So it should read, on all these strings here where there's nothing written down, there should be zeros to indicate that it's a G. It's my fault. Yeah, watch this, just so you know. So I'm going to do it now. Alright, so I'll put them on there now, so there's no excuse. Okay, if you moan at me, I'll say, well, I did tell you on the video, clearly you didn't watch it. So there we are. Alright, so that's all it means. So you play a G, and the arrows are going to tell you the way you're going to strike it. I want you to do this. Okay, so we've got this. I did that wrong. Okay, that was a down arrow. Now, down on tab looks like an up. It all does, you know, because these are your bass strings here, so when you see an arrow pointing up, you're actually coming down. You know what I mean. Anyway, it does this. Down, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it as I play it, okay? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Just think of that, all right? Da, 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 da. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, if you want to play with alternate picking, whatever you want to do, you can, I don't care. You know, down strokes, I tended to do ups on the last two there, I noticed that. I think I do that because if I do catch any of the other notes, it's part of the G chord. So, food for thought. When you've done that, you go to page 1A, which will show you what the chords are for the verses and all that. Now let's have a quick look at these. We've got an F. Now I play a simplified F when I do these strummy things because I don't want to break my finger, so I just do a nice simple F like this. I mute the bass string like that. If you want to be clever, which is not being clever actually, it's actually being really professional, like the old days, the olden guys, they would bring the finger over the top and do that. It was something I never really learned to do. We were always taught to do bar chords, you know, but really that is a much better way of doing it because it enables, you've got other fingers to do stuff with now. You can't play Hendrix stuff unless you can do that thumb thing. Right, but I just mute it, okay, on this particular song. So I'm going to play an F like that. We're going to play a C with the G over the top. I always like a full C. We're going to play a G like this, or like that. Steve Harley plays it like that. I play it like this. Okay, what other chords have we got in it? They're the chords for the verses. Okay, let's have a little look at it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you play that, if you look at 1A and just do one bar on each of those chords, we've got F, C, G, F, C. Then we've got 3 bars of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. F again. C, G, F, C. 2 bars of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's how the verse goes. And then we've got the verse continued on page 2, where it goes blue eyes. F, C, F, C. 2 bars of G. Oh, and then underneath that we've got the chorus, which is a D minor. And play your D minor like this. Again, very, very important. Mute that bass string. We do not want to hear this at all. We mute it. We can get away with the 5th string. We can never get away with an open bass string, not an open E string on a D chord. Okay, so D minor for the, you know, for chorus. F, C, G, D minor, or do what you F, run in C, 1, G, G, 2, 3, 4, stop. There ain't no. Okay, so we've done page 2. Now later on in the track, you got a beautiful guitar solo, nylon guitar solo, which we may do at a later date. It's not hard if you follow the Aeolian scale video that I did, which was the scale that's used in this one. And I call the video, if you haven't watched it, it's proved to be very popular, the only scale you really need to know. And it really is, you know, I mean, there are more scales obviously, and you know, but that's the one that can get you through nearly everything, as with this solo as well. So let's have a look at the solo. You've got an F, if somebody else was playing it, E minor, F, A minor, E minor, 2 bars, G, D minor, F, C, G, D minor, F, C, G, and then a stop again. Now, I'm sort of rifling through this pretty quickly. What I'd like you to do when I've gone, I want you to put the record on, let the intro happen, do, 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 let that be the count, and then start when you've got your head around the idiot-proof chords. That was just there to show you what the shapes are. That you can then get to the most important bit, which is this here, where all the lyrics are put down here, all right, and laid out so you can't mess it up, all right. I always spread the lyric out so they, you know, so they're coordinated with the chords above. Most books will assume you know that a chord falls halfway through a line or whatever, but why would you know if you're just starting off on a guitar? It doesn't make sense, all right? So let's have a look at, where's our page? Where's me page 1? I was reading it before. Give me a second, hold on. Bear with me, I'll put it somewhere. Don't go anywhere. I can't see it. Oh yeah, I've got it. I was looking at the right one. There it is. So you'll see at the top we got our intro riff. You've done it, and then we start singing. All. Broken every code, G, F, and pull the C, rebel to the G chord, 3 bars. You've spoiled the F game, C, no matter what, just G, F, for only C, metal, what a ball. I always thought what a ball, I always thought it said waterboard, until last, honestly, for only metal, waterboard, I don't know, I just thought these guys obviously knew more than me. For only metal, what a bore, he's probably talking about money. And then we got the F, blue eyes, blue eyes. How can you tell so many lies? Oh, D minor, come up and F, see me, make me sing, smile, G. Oh, D minor, do what you have, run in, sing. Now, other than the obvious stops, and you can have some fun with those stops with your audience, you know, you can keep it going as he does if you watch him playing it live. You'll notice after I've finished with the intro, my hand is always moving, always. Right now, I thought I had a capo up here, but I haven't. But if you wanted to play, let's have a think about what we're going to do. Say we were playing the chord F, and you can't do F because you might have arthritis or your fingers hurt or whatever. Okay, that chord there, that D shape there, is an F, okay? So if we put a capo on at the 3rd fret and play a D instead of an F, that's okay. Then after the F, we've got a C. An A shape at the 3rd fret is a C. And the next chord is a G. An E shape at the 3rd fret, if you've got a capo on, is a G, all right? So you can actually, you know, you can play it with, you've done it all along. Oh, you've broken every code. Do you know the idea? I'm not going to go into too much detail here because it's not a lesson about that. Look at the cage system. But for those guitar players who are struggling with the F and the the F like this, or the C or the G, go and have a look at that and look at how you can do it. It's dead easy. It really is. I've made it easy for you to understand. Now let's have a look at other ways we could adopt the rearrange the F, even if we haven't got a capo. We could play an F like this, a 4-string F with our little finger here. Okay, and we could play our C like this, and then we could play our G like this. I talked about this a couple of lessons ago. So again, go and have a look. You've done it all. You've broken every code and brought the rebel to the floor. Now it's not what he plays, but you can get away with it, you know. Especially if you've got other guitarists that can do the big Fs and all that. You can play the simplified version. Okay, should we look at it again? There's our 1, 2, 3, 2, as in 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, bum 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 in a row. Little finger, very important. Say if you're doing that and playing an F there, we'll put a little finger on the G, 3rd fret, our 1st string, which is a G. But it's very important you don't whack the bass strings. It's a 4-string version of the F. How do we eliminate the 5th string? Well, we allow this finger here to just ride above the 4th string, thus, there's that word, muting the 5th. With our thumb, we will just rest our thumb on the bass string. And that way you can hit it as hard as you like and it'll sound great. You'll never get to it if you fiddle around. So there's our F. Our C, we can simply take these 2 fingers here and then move them up towards the ceiling, 1 string each, keeping our thumb where it is to mute the bass string because we don't want that. And then we can bring these 2 up to the G. Okay, F, C, G. You've seen me doing this before, haven't you? But it eliminates the bar. So if you don't want to do a bar or you don't want to do this, you can try that. You could even do it like this, but it doesn't really sound good. You know that other cheat that we do when we use the C9? You've done it all. You've broken every code. It doesn't really work. That one works better. Anyway, there we are. Come up and see me. I'm not going to sing any more of it because I don't want to irritate the copyright holders and all that sort of stuff. It's a beautiful song. It's a great song. It's a great one to start to get your head around the Fs, the Cs, and the Gs. Remember me telling you that I did that book play in a day, that Bert Weedon one. It was a good play at Bert Weedon actually. I wasn't very complimentary about the book though, because as I mentioned, it's impossible to play in a day. And one of the things that put me off it when I was reviewing it some years later was it starts off with C, F, and G, and I thought, it's enough to put anybody off. If you're going to start playing, start off with something easy like E minor or A minor. But this track that we're doing now is designed for you to get your head around those particular shapes. Okay, so there we are. Come up and see me, Make Me Smile by the late great Steve Harley, Cockney Rebel. Again, thank you very much for the donations to the channel. I've got over 60,000 subscribers now, thanks to you lot. So thank you for that. And remember to share all my stuff. It's all free. And I don't care who you send it to. You don't have to ask my permission. What's mine? Once it's up on the thing, you do what you want with it. All right. Right, on that happy note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you on Saturday with I don't know yet. I'll think of something. Until then, take care. Bye bye.